Hi guys, I hope that you're all well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Abby and it's been a few months since I've done this YouTube thing. This feels weird. I'm really excited to be back and creating videos. I feel like I never quite found my style. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I took a few months off of everything and now I'm back and I feel like I kind of know more of what I want to do and stuff like that. And I thought I would start off my first video back on the hopefully new and improved SimplyAbbi with a little get to know me tag, so you guys can get to know me a little bit better, I hope. Let's just get into it. I don't actually have a middle name, and when I was younger this was really weird for me because everyone else at school had a middle name. My parents both hated their middle names and didn't understand why they had them and didn't really see the point, so they decided not to give myself and my brother a middle name. Definitely pink, and probably, you see the cushion behind me here, probably that shade of pink. My first best friend was a girl called Stacey. I don't know how we met, I assume it was just school, but she was my best friend from a very young age, pretty much until we moved house in about 2005, I want to say. She lived like 4 houses down from me. We always used to play together at each other's houses. We were the 2 girls in the playground pretending to be Harry Potter and Hermione, and I was always Hermione because I didn't want to play a boy. I think I'm 5'5", I think. I'm not actually very tall, and a few years ago I thought I was quite tall, but I'm not very tall at all. tall. I've said tall too much now, it sounds weird. I thought that I was a lot taller than I was, but I'm 5'5", which is apparently above average for a female, but I'm not actually very tall. This is really hard because I like both. Cats make me laugh because they either choose to like you or they don't, and that decision is made like every minute of every day. And dogs I just love because I just love having a dog. They're so like, especially the 2 I have 2 pugs, Tia and Truffles, and they're just so cuddly. All they want to do is cuddle me and sit on people and be stroked. They don't want to do anything else, and they're so much fun. So I think I'm gonna say dogs, but I love both, and I would have both if I could. Oh, there was definitely a few that I thought of, but I think the one that sticks out in my mind the most, and it wasn't even me because I'm not that funny, but it wasn't even anything to do with me, but I remember it so clearly. It was the very first day of secondary school and we had just been organised into our tutor groups, and we were sitting in what was our tutor room, which is basically like a form room if you guys call it that, and we were all so nervous. And we were in this massive school with new people, and you know, we were so young, and it was just crazy, and we were just sitting in this form room. One of the guys got up and actually, I don't know what he was trying to do, I can't remember that, but he accidentally locked us in the room. It doesn't sound funny and I completely understand that, but it was so funny to us because I think we were all so nervous and we were so scared because it was the first day of school, and he kind of completely broke the ice because we were all like, oh my god, the teacher's gonna be really angry. But he had no idea how we did it and we couldn't get in, and we found it really funny. Probably because we were giggly school children who knew we shouldn't have been giggling, and we all should have been so scared, and we really wasn't. It just completely relaxed the situation. Like, as far as I can think back, I'm pretty sure the teacher found it quite funny because even he probably thought, wow, kid, you've got balls. I think I visited 6 countries from what I can remember. I literally have thought of this on the spot, but I'm pretty sure it's 6. And out of them, my 2 favourites are America. I've been to Florida. I haven't done a lot of America. I've literally only been to Florida, but obviously I went as a kid, and you guys know I love Disney, so that was one of my favourite places to visit. Also Italy. I went to Rome a few years ago and it was just the most beautiful and inviting place. It was so lovely to explore it and just walk around it and learn about the history of Rome and stuff, so I really like both those countries. Oh, 7, because I went to Amsterdam. Yeah, 7 countries. I visited 7 countries. I knew I'd forgot one. Yes, I did go to university. I am now a graduate, and that makes me so sad because I loved being a student. I went to the University of Brighton. I graduated last year. I know it's not for everyone, but I loved it. My worst subject was without a doubt maths. I I feel like with maths you either get it or you don't. You either pick it up and you can do it and work through it, or you don't, and I just could not do maths. My mum had to hire me a tutor to make sure I passed my GCSE, and I did. And when I got my little C in maths, I was so happy because it was awful and I hated it. My best subject, on a more positive note, was definitely English. I loved English. I really enjoyed creative writing. I enjoyed analysing books, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed English, and that was definitely my best subject. I'm sure this means alcoholic, but my favourite drink, and anyone who knows me will know that I'm just completely addicted to Coca-Cola, and it's really bad because it's all I drink. I have tea and Coca-Cola and it's so bad for you, and I'm definitely trying to cut down. Especially now, I get charged extra 12p when I go to McDonald's to get a Coke. Like, I don't really like alcohol, I don't really drink alcohol, but if I do fancy a drink, I tend to go for a rosé spritzer just because it's fruity and it doesn't really taste of alcohol. I really like penguins because they're just funny. They just make me laugh. Yeah, penguins, definitely penguins. That's easy. Tea, 100%, all the way. I hate coffee. I really wished I liked it so I could go into Starbucks and order all these fancy drinks that always sound amazing, but in reality I drink coffee and I'm like, I just love tea. I actually had to really think about this, and it turns out I have a lot more boy names in mind than I have girl names. Now I mean I'm 22, I know this might change, but I don't want kids at the moment, so I haven't really thought about what I would call them. Boys names, I've got it down. I really like Alfie, I like Archie, and I like Oscar. Those are my like top 3 boys names. I'll be one of those people, like if I do ever have a baby, I'll just look at it and think, right, you look like a Sean, so we're gonna call you Sean. I don't know, I don't like planning things. I have 2. The first one is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. My second favourite book is Gone Girl because I read it and I just could not put it down. The way it's done is just so amazing. Like if you've seen the film, you kind of get a touch of that feeling, and it was just incredible, and I love it. Oh, this is so hard. I absolutely love In the Fro. Whenever she does hauls or she does like wardrobe things or travel vlogs, I just look at her like, I want your life. I've also recently got so into crime and mystery YouTubers, so I love Danielle Hallen, I hope I said that right, Eleanor Neal, Georgia, what's her name? Oh my god, I should look this up. I can't remember. I think I'll obviously leave it below so you can go check them out, because all I watch on YouTube now is just mystery videos. I love the current trend that YouTubers are kind of raising awareness about these cases. I think it's really cool. This is really hard. I've been asked this before. I think I did this tag a few years ago, and I think then when I read out this question I was like, I don't know. I love the Harry Potter series. Whenever I'm like, oh, what should I watch, I always think of the Harry Potter series. I love Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I kind of just love that kind of magical, fun kind of genre. To me this is easy. Anything relaxed and anything fun. So like bowling, I don't know, mini golf, going to a theme park, stuff like that. Stuff that where you're not like the two of you are just kind of stuck in this like static zone where you have to kind of force conversation, because let's be honest, you're both nervous, you probably don't know each other very well, and like going to dinner is like, I think, really intimidating. I think going to a movie is pointless because you don't get a chance to talk, but I like stuff where you're doing something at the same time. So if worse comes to worse and you do panic and you don't have anything to say, or you are nervous and it's getting the better of you, you can just talk about what you're doing, which is why I love the idea of something fun, because it helps break the ice and get the awkwardness out of the way. One I really remember was getting it was like a wooden horse for Christmas one. This horse was by my window, so I had like a massive window and the horse was level with it, so I could look out the window. I used to just pretend to ride this horse 24/7. The best present ever, like this Abbi sized horse that I could just sit on by my window and yeah. Yes, I have a younger brother who is 19 now. That's so weird to me. He's 19, called Billy. He's 3 years younger than me. And I have the iPhone 8 Plus. Oh, my mum just called me. So there you go guys, that was the get to know me tag. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for sticking around. If you have, I really appreciate it, and yeah, I will see you next week for another video. Bye.